I won't talk anymore.
So, the thing is, I don't even really watch talk shows. I think they're kind of stupid. It's just, you know, a lot of my family members, they watch them, they're really into it, like, it's like religious, like, oh my god, it's on, it's 4 o'clock, it's on, I gotta watch it, you know, and then there's like a couple of them that are on in a row, and if 2 of them are on at the same time, then they got them taping, and they'll watch it, like, the next day. I can watch this, and it's a little something, it's just for me, it's for people like me, you know, it's all the things that I'm interested in, and that's really why I like to watch it, really, yeah. It's just, all this week, no one even cared about any of my Facebook statuses, but I wrote on my Facebook status yesterday that I was gonna watch Oprah, and within 2 minutes, I get like 4 comments and like everyone likes my status, just because it had Oprah in it. It's funny. And most of them were like people's moms too. She's always giving away prizes. Oh, let me tell you, I would love to be on that show one day when she gives away an amazing prize. I think this show is hilarious, okay? Because this woman, she comes out on stage and the audience just goes crazy. They're going berserk. They're going nuts. It's funny. I mean, these chicks, like, it's funny. Hi, everyone. Let me just start off by saying that I think you guys are really going to enjoy today's show because there might just be a giveaway. That's right. Everybody look under your seats because you're getting my favorite foot scrub. That's right. I know. No. Hey, guys. I just think it's a lot of useless information. Like how is knowing that like some guy like cheated on his pregnant wife with some like tramp, you know? How is that gonna help my daily life, you know? Our next guest is a man who's cheating on his pregnant wife with a 19-year-old.
Yeah, I cheated, so what?
I just can't believe you. I mean, you're my husband and you cheated on me. Please, can you help me? Let's call in our relationship expert. Thank you. Now let's bring in the woman you've been cheating on your wife with. So, can't you see I'm pregnant? Don't bring that demon seed into this.
That's a good one.
I hate you! It seems that you all have a serious problem. I'm gonna suggest that you all read my new book. I don't know people like that in real life. I watch TV to see this. It's funny. So funny. Who goes on national television to get therapy? I mean, really? And it's like these people gotta know that they're like being made fools of on TV. It's just, I look forward to watching your show every day. 4 o'clock comes around, I gotta watch it. I gotta watch the show. I gotta. And then I called my girlfriends and I say, did you see that? Did you see that? Because she opens your eyes to a whole new insight. You know, these are people with problems. And she brings these problems on TV. And, you know, sometimes I feel like maybe I wouldn't even know that these people are facing these problems unless I turn on my TV and I watch the show, you know? There is one person in the audience today that I'd like to bring up here and talk to. Now, I heard that you recently lost everything you own in a tragic house fire. Is that true? I lost everything I own. I feel for you, I do. So, I'm gonna give you some of my favorite foot scrub. I want you to have this. Oh, I'm just kidding, honey. You're getting a brand new house! Like, I enjoy making fun of it because, yes, there is sort of like a cult following for these types of shows, and people sort of follow them religiously, almost as if it was a religion. Like, oh, Oprah says this, let me go buy her book. Like, and let me tell you, if it wasn't for her book club, I just don't even think I'd even pick a book up off the shelf. But you know what? She tells me that this is a good book. She tells me go read it, and you know what? I read it, and I'm happier for it. That's sort of what the initial problem I had with it, and I would sit there and I would like make fun of them if they'd be like, oh, I'm gonna miss my show, I gotta watch it, you know, and I'd sit there and make fun of them, like, haha, you have to watch that show. Because it's sort of like a dependence. Like, they can't function if they miss that show, you know. And, you know, that's sort of like what I was trying to poke fun at and say, like, oh, there's a problem with it. It's still funny to think about some of the things that go on, like such as the Oprah Tom Cruise moment. I mean, everyone's seen that on the internet, and that's pretty funny. And you know, making fun of people in interview format was what I was trying to do, but yeah, there was no real like meaning. Like when people watch it, what are they gonna say? They're gonna say like, oh, that's funny, you know. And it's true. So thinking about it some more, like I had to do some research because I don't even watch these shows. So you know, I started watching them. I went online. I looked up background information, specifically on Oprah, and I was really surprised with what I found. As a person, like the content of the shows, it's actually very interesting. The information on their shows is not as useless as I thought it was. It depends on who you are as a person. Just because I personally don't get as much out of the show, I feel, I'm making fun of it, but I'm not making a very good point in saying that people shouldn't watch the shows. So I guess in realizing that I'm not making a very good point for this project, I'm changing my point to that perhaps this project was an interview with myself. Well, in more ways than one. Obviously because I was every single person, but also because I figured out something for myself. I made a point to myself. So I don't want to sound narcissistic, but in a way, this project was more about me learning something than you. In a way, you learned that I learned something, so I guess you're still learning, but yeah, that's sort of what happened here.